What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reading 2 inspirational Christian stories, so let's jump right into this. Our 7-year-old daughter and I were shopping one day when she noticed a stuffed Garfield whose t-shirt read, "Born to Party." "Mommy, look! Born to party, to wear hats, blow horns, eat cake, open presents," she laughed. "You have a bear at home that has a bag that says born to shop." She suddenly turned sober. "Mommy, what were you born to do? Was I born to do something?" "Well, we were definitely not really born to shop or to party." I had to admit that I didn't know whether or not we were born for just one particular reason. As Esther in the Bible came to the kingdom for such a time as this, Esther 4:14, I don't know if God has just one thing in mind that he needs us to fulfill. I do know that I was born to be a daughter in my parents' household, to be saved, a child of God, to go to Sunday school and church, and to a grade school, high school, and a Christian college, to get prepared to serve the Lord full time. If that's what he wanted, to teach at our Christian school, to meet and marry your father, to bury you and your brothers, to be a wife and a mother, to superintend the nursery department, to work on the staff of our church, to travel with some and teach ladies and teenage girls, to do my best for the Lord in everything I do, and to tell as many people as I can about Jesus. Abby listened, nodded, and smiled as she recognized the different areas and duties, especially those that included her. "So I'm already saved and your daughter, and I've led Adriana and Amanda to Jesus, and I'm in school and Sunday school and church. I'm already doing some of what I was born to do." "Yes, Abby. The bottom line is that we were all born to do God's will. I hope we both will have filled in the blank, born to, the way Jesus has. Then we can party in heaven with balloons and hats and horns," we laughed. Ask yourself, what was I born to do? Perhaps your list reads as ordinary as mine. None of us was born to be a queen, Esther, but each of us was born to be a queen in the domain in which God has placed us. None of us may ever do one thing that the world will note, but each of us every day can do something that God will note. What were you born to do? You were born to do God's will for your life. Not my life, not your sister's life, but for your life. As my dad often reminded my brother and me, just be sure you are in God's will every day of your life, then you will never miss his will for your life. What were you born to do? Let's do today what we are supposed to do today. Without the way, there is no going. Without the truth, there is no knowing. Without the life, there is no living. Do you feel comfortable with that? You shouldn't do this if you don't feel comfortable with it. I often hear these examples of questions and statements. I wonder how comfortable Jesus felt hanging from the cross for us. And when we had scourged Jesus, he delivered him to be crucified. And they stripped him and put on him a scarlet robe, and when they had plaited a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they spit upon him, and took the reed and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him. They led him away to crucify him. They gave him vinegar to drink mingled with gall, and when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him, and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garment among them, and among my vesture did they cast lots, and set up over his head this accusation written, This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. Matthew 27:26 through 37. He must have not felt too comfortable, as he asked why his father had forsaken him. And about the 9th hour Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" Matthew 27:46. We say we want to be that I may know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his suffering, being made conformable unto his death. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with having those things that make us feel comfortable if it's possible for us to have them. I like my comfortable house, comfortable chairs, and a comfortable bed for times of rest and relaxation. It's a great feeling to be around people who make us feel comfortable. It's nice to feel comfortable with our job requirements. We sometimes call it finding our niche. However, our world is going much further than that. Actually, the question, are you comfortable with that, is fairly comparable to the old slogan, if it feels good, do it. Many times in life, I have not felt comfortable learning to tie my own shoes, entering and staying at college, 1,200 miles away from home, being studied by the state of Tennessee in order to adopt our children, telling people how Jesus' blood could change their destination from hell to heaven, being corrected and taking chemotherapy. Needless to say, I could go on, but the examples I have listed of staying out of my comfort area for a while have given me much benefit. People who accomplish much of anything have to do some stretching, and stretching isn't always comfortable. Reject the word comfortable, for Christ also hath once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit. 1 Peter 3:18. The fact is, if we are going to be like Christ, much of what we do may well be outside of our comfort zone.